Oh, oh my God. Do that. Oh no. Had to interrupt my dance scene and shit. Yeah, that's what I love about that. Yeah. Interrupting my dance scene, dog. I'm going, ooh, ooh. Gotta go get that Powerball ticket. I'm gonna get a beer and come back here. What are the chords for that song, you think? It's like. Nah, I don't even know what it is. It's all distorted because it's like vaporwave shit. Could be like from another song. Like it's like it'd be vaporwaved. Yeah, I guess vaporwave. If my mom's yelling, that means Tula took a diarrhea or something. Yeah, my mom went, ah, oh. That means Tula took a big shit or something. Tula took a shit. Probably diarrhea. Is that the this chord? Because a vaporwave song could be like a whole bunch of chopped and screwed songs that somebody splices together from like to create the vibe of the 1970s or the 1980s or something, or sometimes 1990s. So vaporwave, chill wave, it's like retro wave. So actually, before AI, they had actually some girls doing like they were Tiffany or Debbie Gibson from the 1980s, or trying to pretend like they're Madonna and they're like from another decade or something, and do that style of music and everything. And some of them were fairly successful. I think this one brunette chick, I forgot her name. But I followed her for a while, and yeah, she was doing that retro wave shit, pretending like you're a pop star from the 1980s, but it's like the 2020s, or it's the 2010s or something, or late 2010s, something like that. Yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of musicians going for that retro style, trying to make retro music aesthetic. I don't know if that's even something that's profitable anymore, or something that people are even into anymore. So I know people are still into the genre, but how many artists are into committing themselves to the music of another time, even though it seemed better than what we have today. She diarrheaed, right?
No.
What happened?
I squatted down in the living room to look under the couches.
Uh-huh.
And I got on my hands and knees.
Oh.
And I got on my knees, and then I went like that, and I went like that, and that hand went in a pee.
Oh, no.
But
Oh.
I found the ball.
Oh, I was afraid there was diarrhea down there. Tula.
Come on, Tula.
Tula. Okay, go see Mama.
Come on.
Mama needs you. Okay, good girl.
Well, it could have been worse.
Oh, you could have put your hands down there into some brown.
Yeah.
Some brown down. Do. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, that was Brianna, right? Yeah. They're kind of like a hot chick, rich chick that went to Klein High School back in the day. She was she was in my health class, right? Yeah, that was a co-ed health class. I think there was girls and boys both. It just wasn't just boys or girls. You know, it wasn't separated by sex. So Brianna was like, I'm getting a Lexus for my 16th birthday. And then all the other kids were like, fuck you, bitch. Like, we had to like work ourselves. We had to like go get a job to go afford like a piece of shit or something. Her rich daddy was getting her a Lexus for her 16. Her sweet 16, right? Yeah. I'm sure most of the guys in there were like, daddy's little rich girl, bitch. Like, what happened to Brianna? What happens to them all? She married early. The guy married early. He got a good job so he could get steady punani. And then they had 2 to 3 kids. And then she got really, she was stressed. She pulled her hair out trying to raise those 3 kids. And then now she's a suburban mom somewhere. Probably overweight and depressed. No, maybe not depressed. I don't know. What George Carlin used to say? A lot of people married young so they could get steady pussy. Yeah, that was the reason. Married early, I think he said in this. Yeah. All right, back to Skull. I guess there's a lot of people already. There was 3 people dead in the Target. Mopac and what was it? Research Boulevard, Austin, Texas. So the guy was mentally ill. The guy, I think, probably. And or was he like a psycho killer, or maybe he was mentally ill and he's like, fuck. Back to fucking school, kids. Families, fuck that. Fuck. He got the gun, you know. He's like, they're gonna be shopping, right? Because school starts on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and stuff. Fuck. He got the gun loaded up, right? Fuck family, fuck kids, fuck shit, fuck the world, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's what I suspect would happen. I don't know. I'm just imagining what it was like. Or just straight up mental illness. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe it wasn't Maybe there was no premeditation, right? It wasn't like he knew it was back to school or even cared. Maybe he was just fucking nuts. Just a fucking psycho. That's also a possibility. Ooh. Tragic, right before school, you know? Right, going back to school, all excited about school. It's so exciting. Back to school. Back to school. So they they have metal detectors at schools now? I haven't worked at a school for a long time, so I haven't been to a school or worked in a school in a long time, so. You gotta go through a metal detector these days? They got cameras everywhere. Got a security sector in every school in America. Make sure those psychos don't get through. Those motor psychos. Or the mentally ill or disturbed or anybody like that in there. People with a bone to pick, an axe to grind with society. Yeah, or something like that. Yeah. Well, I hope everybody's safe in the back to school, going to the stores in the next few days, getting their supplies. One thing I liked growing up in the 1980s was the lunch kits, right? I still got my Super Mario Brothers lunch kit up there. Is it from like 1985? 1985, circa 1986. Yeah, I loved it. It was like the lunch kit, you know? You got the little thermo thing, thermos, and you can if you put milk in it, it's kind of warm after all that travel without refrigeration. So by the time you get to lunch, it's kind of tastes a little funky, but you wrap your sandwich in the little baggie, has that fucking sandwich smell with the cheese and the meat, and you have your bag of chips, and maybe and then you put like some like Nutty Buddies or something in there. So put you a little I used to put like those Teddy Grahams and shit as my my dessert or whatever after my little snack. So. Or maybe you get lunch money from your mama or your dad, and you get yourself the school cafeteria lunch. Get that little milk carton, once again, little stanky ass milk carton. I love those like crappy hamburgers, those flat patties and shit with the shitty fries or that cafeteria pizza, that square like pepperoni pizza and shit. I don't know if that's what they still serve it. I don't know what happened to the education system after Maha, after Robert Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. Was he making kids eat more fruits and vegetables? Make America healthy again. Maha. It sounds like Baja. Sounds like some Hawaiian shit or something. Or some West Coast shit. Maha, man, yeah. Let's go surfing, yeah. Let's go, dude. Aloha, Maha. Maui, Maui. Yeah, Maha, that sounds cool. You know how I'm living my life, Maha style. Without a doubt. All right. So we're gonna play the Powerballs. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine. Like the Ringo Starr song? Oh, man. Ringo was reminiscent about that one. Yeah. Smell that Whataburger? Those all beef patties. Hell yeah. That's what a burger, dude. Well, when $350, the world seems unimpressed. Let's see if the world's impressed if I win $500 million. Let's take it a shot. No. No, I'm not here to impress the world. I'm here to impress myself. Might get my lottos first because maybe I get all at the same time. $500,000. Oh, I only brought enough for steel reserve. What's up?
Wednesday.
Huh?
Wednesday.
Wednesday? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. I was gonna put it up. Okay. Huh? What's that? Oh no. Yeah. Steel reserve's not till Wednesday, right? Okay. Dun, dun, dun. It's just that I don't have the moolah to cover. I think it's over $4. So.
$40.
Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, the Mickey's $4.32. The Mickey's
$40.
$4. Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry about that. No, I'll get the Mickey then. All right. Thank you, sir. Oh, but the steels don't come in until Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night, sir. Oh, thank you so much, sir. Oh, it's back to school collection or something like that. Yeah, I like my steel reserve, but I mean, it looks like I'm gonna have to drink a Mickey's. Whatever. Oh well. If I win a lot today, I'll get some steel reserve on Wednesday or something. So. Hey, I love you. Ew. It's hot and humid out there. Dang. Oh. Love you. Oh. Whew. But I made it for Powerball and everything. Okay, thank you. Whew. Powerballs. Yeah. I played everything. Yeah, the smorgasbord. That's how I won the $350.
But you already paid for tonight, I thought. Right?
Texas two-step, yeah.
Oh.
But I got a few more Texas two-steps. And I got a beer.
And then you got.
I got a little a Powerball. And I got a Mega Millions for almost 200 million.
Wow.
I got a little. This called Operation Smorgasbord.
Yeah.
That's how I won the 350.
Wow.
Don't put your eggs in one basket.
Right.
You spread it all around to the different games a little bit, and then you hope.
You still do 3, 5, 7, and 9
Yeah.
on one of them, or
Yeah.
or all of
Because
them?
the one that I won the $250 was 359.
What game?
The trifexas for Vela, 359 in 2019 when Doris Day died.
But what game?
That was pick 3 with my 50 cents. I picked 359 from Star Trek.
Oh, I thought when you won the 250 it was 3, 5.
Oh, that was last week.
Yeah.
When the 250 was the 359.
Oh, okay.
The $350, that was 3579.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but Nikolai Tesla 369 is the secret to the universe. Nikolai Tesla. 369 is the key to the secret of the universe. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the Holy Trinity. The Trinity of God, the Triune God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. God created the earth in 6 days, and on the 7th he rested.
So when I was gone,
Yeah,
did you take Bella out again?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I sure did. No bullocks. It's hot and humid out there. Because I went to Jack Nicholson acting school. And I'm having a real great time. We're going to take a dump right now, real quick. Oh. Oh. Shitting and dumplings. My favorite dish. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Ooh. Give another wipe to the bottom here. Man, I don't know That was kind of a super duker. So we need to make sure we clean the butt cheeks and everything. I think we're good. Kind of like a mega duker. Oh. I did the mega duke. Mega duker. Let's get some soap to this because after the super duker. There it is. We drained the wizard. We did the super duker. Now we're ready to proceed. My mom was like, I was trying to tell my mom about the order of the universe, and she was like, okay, I'm out of here. She was like, her brain turned off. Her brain malfunctioned when I started to talk about the order of the universe. She was like, okay, I'm out of here. Oh, too deep, I think. Too deep for tonight, I think. So, oh well. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, oh, okay, good.
They're sharing Tula's food.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, taking turns.
Oh, what sweet girls. No one wants to hear about the mathematical keys to the universe? That's upsetting. Ooh. What a letdown.
Oh, no, they didn't have your beer, did they?
Well, no.
Oh.
Oh well. He still charged me the same price, so.
Oh, I know, that's cool.
So I was like, all right,
You didn't
good.
say anything. They don't know that you're the one who won the 350, right?
No.
Oh, good.
I mean, he would have gave me the money.
No, I know. We rang it, and then he started to put it in trash. He goes, "That's okay," and I said, "Oh yeah."
Oh.
He didn't even look on the back of it.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if it's big money and I got to go to Austin, you better not sign it.
Okay, I won't sign it.
I've got to sign it because
Yeah.
I've got a valid driver's
Okay.
license.
All right. Okay.
You know.
All right. If I win big money, I won't sign it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And tell me, so don't wait till 9 o'clock that night to tell me.
Oh, yeah.
If you knew you
Yeah.
won last night or early.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I'll tell you, even if you're hungover the next day.
Yeah.
If it's,
So I'll put it the next day.
okay. All right. Then.
Like if you tell me tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
then you give me the tickets and then
Okay.
I'll go Wednesday.
Okay. All right. So it's a big, 450,000.
We're gonna go to Austin, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I had to take a big dump. Yeah, I had a big blowout.
No, you just had all these, no, eat your own. No, I already made y'all 2 trees each tonight.
All right, you fed them 2 treats each. Right, no more.
Yeah, let's have, I mean, 2 let's just fine with it, no. Okay. So I'm afraid.
Remember, that's from the last, yeah, that's the last time. It's on here.
You don't need to be having 3 shots for your street and having 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah.
Then make the rest of it.
You're right. I love you. Look at this. Love you. Love you. Oh, Tula, I love you too, baby. Tula, too cute. I know, I love you too.
I mean,
What's up?
you think she's beautiful, don't you?
Who, Tula?
Yeah.
Of course.
I think she's a
Tula's like a baby Chewbacca Ewok.
I know, to me, she's gorgeous.
She's almost as gorgeous as, she's more gorgeous than Ewok,
Oh, yeah,
more gorgeous than Chewbacca,
yes,
more gorgeous than Gizmo.
yes. But she still reminds me of all.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
She's not, now, she was beautiful in her own way.
Oh, yeah.
And she was beautiful in her own way.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
That's another thing too.
Why?
Jimmy Kimmel's saying he's got Italian citizenship,
Oh.
or he got it or something. I guess he applied for it.
Oh, well.
He's thinking about moving to Italy,
Oh, Lord.
and and what's her name went to Ireland.
Yeah.
It's like, did they even research? They're just stupid Democrats. Did they even research who's in charge of these other countries and how the history and how things run
Yeah.
with their political stuff?
Oh, yeah. Stupid. Well, I don't think that, well, it's only wealthy Democrats that can go to live in Europe.
Oh, no, I know that. What I'm saying is, I can guarantee you, anything goes wrong in any of the other countries they move to.
They're going to come back as fast as they can.
Yeah.
Even if Trump is still the president.
What's her name? Portia and
Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
in
be running
England.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them will be running back.
All right, so we're going to get the, all right, mix up that elixir. Yeah, get that Wheeler's Mixer elixir. Yeah, about the Democrats, Well, it's not poor Democrats or working poor Democrats that get to go, hey, I'm going to go live in Ireland. You know what, I'm going to move to Europe. I don't like Donald Trump's America. Is it poor Democrats that get to go? Do all the Democrats get to go? All the Democrats get to go move to Ireland? All the Democrats get to go move to England? Why you'd move to England over America? God, you must be mental. Even if you could afford one of those English chateaus, in the Hobbiton or whatever. Even if you found your own house in the Shire, still. The 10,000 acre wood or whatever, Nottingham or whatever it is, the English countryside. Even if you could live near Sir Paul McCartney himself. Would you really enjoy living in the U slaves with Keir Starmer and his Starmer troopers? I guess if you just said globalists and leftist lies the whole time and just suck Satan's cock, then you'd be good. I guess if you just said, take the vaccine, it's perfectly safe. Yeah. Everybody, here's the vaccine, like Stephen Colbert. I guess if you're like Ellen DeGeneres in the UK, maybe you're not a youth slave after all. As long as you do what Keir Starmer tells you to do, I guess you're okay. Or the globalists, or those in Brussels that give the commands in the European Union. Yeah. Rosie O'Donnell in Ireland, and then Jimmy Kimmel, a German. Kimmel's German. That's not Italian. There's no way that's Italian. That Kimmel is definitely German. The German is always calling Trump a Nazi. Wow. Amazing. Leave it up to the Germans to call other people Nazis, huh? Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Dummy. Jimmy Dimmel. Jimmy Kimmel, yeah, he was on Sarah Silverman's podcast. Yeah, she was a hot piece of ass back in the day. He was a hot Italian chick back in the day. I mean, it's hot as hell. Nice boobies, just 24 years old, jet black hair, cute little nose, nice ass. Yeah, she was hot back then. Why did Jimmy Kimmel dump her? Because she couldn't have children. Because her ovaries didn't work. Yeah. They'd still be married today if she could have had children. What an asshole. Yeah, it's not poor people that can go to Europe and go just get a nice mansion over there. It's only people that got some. It's only liberal elites with multi-million dollars that can go over there and buy themselves a chateau or some mansion in Italy or Ireland or the UK or the English countryside. It ain't normal working folks that can afford that shit. Even middle class folks can't afford that shit. Maybe not even upper middle class folks. Only elites. Yeah. So the left, the leftist elites in the Democrat Party, they think they can. So the best way to be American is to leave America and abandon America. See, that logic doesn't make any sense because there's no logic there. If people cared about America, then they would stay here, no matter what, just about. So, leaving America is the same thing as betraying America. I don't see how it's any different. And what's going to happen to the leftists and the liberals who said fuck America and left America because they think they're better because they went to go live in Europe? What's the first thing they're going to do when there's trouble in fucking Europe? They're going to come back to America. Yeah. So if there's terrorism and it's threatening their family or their kids or there's a war about to erupt, guess the first thing they're going to do? Hey, I'm coming back to America. Yeah, it's getting too bad over here. Yeah, they took away all the freedom laws. And yeah, there's a terrorist strike. It got close to my kid the other day. First thing they're gonna do is take the first flight back to America. Yeah. Rosie O'Donnell, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, Ellen DeGenerate, they don't believe in America. They believe in fucking nothing. That's it. They believe in selling out and betraying America. That's the only thing they fucking believe in. Now they're facing the fire. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about Jimmy motherfucking Kimmel, that fucking sellout. And Stephen Colbert, that fucking vaccine pharmaceutical bitch sellout. They're all fucking sellouts of the globalist order. That's all they are. Puppets of the Democrat Party and the Democrat Party machine. Puppets of the deep state. Puppets of the military, industrial, pharmaceutical, technological, state media propaganda complex. Or propaganda entertainment complex. That's all they are. But big nothing. Well, don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out of America, Jimmy Kimmel. If I was a rich guy, would I dump a woman because she couldn't have children? Like Jimmy Kimmel did? Well, maybe that is a deal breaker. Maybe that is a deal breaker. Certainly Sarah Silverman was hot, but if she's like, oh, well, yeah, I gotta tell you something, I can't have children, I'd be like, Oh, damn, you're so fine, but yeah, that might be the deal breaker. I mean, if you want to have your own family, be a family man. I mean, that's going to be a fucking deal breaker. Just like it could be a deal breaker. A woman, she's like, oh, I just found the perfect guy, and then, oh, I'm gonna live with him for the rest of my life. And then he's like, well, Sandra, my penis doesn't work. My sperm shoots blanks. I can't inseminate your ovaries, so we can't have children. Oh. So some women will say, oh, well, I love you, John. And they live, and it's just fine. All right. But some women are saying, but I wanted to start my own family. I'm sorry, John, but I know you're a great guy and you make a lot of money and you'd make a great husband, but you shoot blanks from your penis. That's not going to work for me. Shoot blanks from your penis. Oh. Shoot blanks from your penis sperm. That's who was really, really fine. Like I had a crush on her, like a movie star crush on her, like so bad. You know, Rachel. You know, Jennifer Aniston in real life. I was like, oh my God, she is so hot. Jennifer Aniston, holy shit. That's the creme de la creme, baby, of the babes. I mean, pretty much. Yeah, you can keep your Sydney Sweeneys. You could even keep your Scarlett Johanssons. You can keep them. You can have them. But I want that Jennifer Aniston action, you know? Yeah. But why did Brad Pitt and the guys, why did the relationship kind of go? Yeah, it was the children thing, wasn't it? She can't, her ovaries don't make the babies. She doesn't have the eggs to make the reproduction of the human beings go. My eggs don't work. My ovaries don't reproduce the human beings. Now we can't live our American dream. Ooh. Oh no, no American dream. No, it doesn't mean I would never go live in Europe. I mean, they got some hot tit over there, right? They got some hot trim, hot babes. Yeah, Spanish babes. Yeah, the English babes. Yeah, French babes, German babes, Polish babes, Hungarian babes, Slovenian babes, Bulgarian babes. Is the penis really picky anyway? Swedish babes? Finnish babes? Dutch babes? Romanian babes? Yeah, Romanian babes. Slovenian babes? Swedish babes? I don't know, those Swedish ones? I don't know, they're just like, woo! Yeah, I mean, I love the Slovenian and the Romanian, but the Swedish ones, I'm like, dang. That's like fine caviar. The Dutch chicks are hot too. The Dutch chicks, tall blondes like Charlize Theron. The Italian babes, Italian chicks, Christina Ricci, Isabella Rossellini. Christina Ricci. Who else? A lot of them. It's Melissa Milano, Or, I'm sorry, Alyssa Milano. Christina Ricci. Isabella Rossellini. Yeah, those all sound like Italians. Besides fine wines. I have the Christina Ricci, please. No, wait. I have the Isabella Rossellini. Ooh. Ukrainian babes? Ukrainian babes? Russian chicks? So, yeah, sometimes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Europe has some babage going on, without a doubt. How's that, American women? I'm sure there's some hot Canadian chicks too, right? Yeah. American woman, get away from me. American woman, won't you let me be? Yeah. Maybe Europe has some, nice women. That's what I'm saying. Probably. Most likely. I've seen them in real life, and then I've seen them on the interweb. Yeah. Interwebs. Internet information superhighway. What an amazing experience it is. Well, I hope everybody's safe, during the back to school shopping. Back to school. Happy back to school to the kids and the dads, moms, to the little kids going to school. Happy school to you. Back to school to you. Happy back to school, everybody. Hope you don't get gunned down at the Walmart tomorrow. Yeah. Hope you don't get stabbed in the back in a terror attack. Back to school. Back to school. Yeah. Ooh. Back to school. Well, I hope it's back to your school, back to your skills, so you prepare for a lifetime journey in the job market of the 21st century. I hope people are ready for the job market of the 21st century. And they have the proper skills they need to survive and prosper in such an environment. Back to school. Same old shit as last year. Back to the skulls. I can't wait to see all the skulls next year in their nice skeleton formations with their craniums walking around. All their little heads, all their craniums, All those skeleton forms wandering around the school. I had having the Super Mario Brothers lunch kit. No, it was cool because everybody had their own lunch kit, like in the 1980s, in the elementary school. So I'd have Super Mario, the other guy would have like Transformers, and the girl would have like My Little Pony, and then somebody else would have, He-Man. Somebody else would have Scooby-Doo. Somebody else would have Popeyes. It was like, lunchbox art. It's like everybody had their own style going on. It's very interesting. Do people still have styling lunch kits in the elementary school today? Or is this some bland 1984 conformist environment? Is it like, do they come on the speaker in the schools today? They're like, remember kids, lies are truth. War is peace. And freedom is slavery. And they're like, yes, master. And it's like an AI like demon or something. That's probably the public education system these days, huh? Yes, master AI. Anything to serve Lucifer. Yeah. Anything to serve the beast. Rough, said the dog. Back to school. Welcome to school. Welcome to schools. It is kind of weird walking through a graveyard. And I'll tell you the reason. When we had to do the geological studies on the graveyard, what was so weird about that is that sometimes you'd come across a tombstone and then there'd be people's pictures all over it. And it'd say, "We love you, Sally," or whatever. And you wouldn't even know who the fucking person was, right? It was like, "We love you, we miss you." And they show pictures of the person on the... Because like some of the graves, the people would visit the graves, their dead daughters or dead whoever. And they put cars and they put pictures and mementos and stuff on the grave sign. But you wouldn't even know who the fuck it was. You'd just be like, what? Who the fuck is this? Well, in the graveyard, whoever's in the tomb, I usually tell my my geology buddies, I say, you know what? I don't know who's in this tomb, but I dig it. I'm sure I dig them. Would I tell my geological buddies or my archaeological buddies? I tell them both. Right? I don't know who's in that grave, but I might dig them. Woo. Does that mean the beer's kicking in? The liquor's kicking in or whatever?
I think the liquor has reached your brain, where you feel the buzz of the intoxicants from the alcohol.
Yeah, there you go. So in the early days of the internet, they had K80 vlog, There was this redhead chick, and she was so hot from Austin, Texas, right? This is really hot, smoking hot redhead chick, smoking hot ginger. She was like, I don't know, she was her own thing. It's some women you could be like, oh, well, she's like this, she's like that. No. This woman was her own fucking thing. She was beautiful, smart, like redhead, attractive, and she was on the early days of YouTube. Maybe even, I think it was the early days of YouTube before Google Alphabet Corporation bought it. So before it sold out to Satan. And so Google, when it was in its original form from like 2006, before Google Alphabet bought it out, I think it was it bought out in 2009 or something. Anyways, maybe it was 2008, 2009. But the original YouTube was hilarious because it was just people creating shit, and it was wacky, and it was just creative, and people didn't know what they were doing, and there was no money involved. There was really no money involved. There was no AdSense, there was no revenue, there was no Google Partners program. It was just people just doing whatever the fuck, creating whatever, creating characters, creating shows, creating. It was pretty fun time, I think, for YouTube when YouTube was quote unquote free. It was like the Wild Wild West, right? So K80 Blog was one of those original, like, what I consider pioneers of YouTube. You know, the original YouTube. She was based out of Austin, Texas. I guess she was an aspiring comedian. She was really talented, aspiring comedian. Aspiring YouTuber, aspiring artist, actress, something like that. She wanted to do something, write a movie, make a movie. She was trying to do crowdfunding before they really had crowdfunding. They didn't have GoFundMe or GiveSendGo back then. She was just trying to raise money from the internet, like before, like they even had a platform for that. You know, I don't know if they had PayPal back in those days in the early, YouTube. But anyways, I don't know how people fucking raise money back, in the early days of YouTube before monetization and stuff like that, and PayPal and all this other GiveSendGo, GoFundMe, etc. So it was this ravishing K80. She was this ravishing redhead chick, and she was making these like hilarious videos. And so one of her videos, she gets like a bottle, she gets a bottle of wine, and she gets a glass, and she's like, "Hi kids, I'm here to introduce you to alcoholism." And so she even had like a theme song for her show. It was kind of like, I guess it was she was redhead. She was more attractive than Lucille Ball, but it was kind of like, and Carol Burnett, but it was kind of like trying to be like, I guess, a skit show like that. Again, it was more like I guess her vlogs were like more like a journal or something like that. But so what happened to her? She eventually met some guy. She was too hot to like stay single, really. So she's way too hot to stay single. There's no way she's gonna stay single. She's so attractive. And then I guess she kind of abandoned her kind of movie, kind of flopped, or she didn't get enough money. And then everything changed. And then there was the economic recession and depression, or whatever it was, the Great Recession, 2008. And then she met some guy in Austin, and he probably had a steady job or something. They got a house, and I would assume they have some kids by now. But anyways, but she was super talented. She could have went all the way into a pretty big career, but she was, I don't know, she just didn't have the money. Some things didn't work out. I guess for all artists, not everything works out. So if someone wants to be an actor or actress, sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes, a lot of times what happens is like a guy wants to create like some big rock and roll band, then he meets some chick and they get married, and then it becomes that life and raising their kids and all that stuff. So sometimes when there's like somebody who's really talented who's about to escape or blow up, or maybe they don't locate to Hollywood or New York or something, they don't get the breaks, they don't get the they don't either. They don't do enough, or they get swept up in life and they don't have the freedom to go pursue their dreams really anymore. And it happens. But yeah, I do like the original days of YouTube. I like when it's just the guy, one of the inventors of YouTube. In the first YouTube videos, he's just like, he goes to the zoo and he's like, "Hey, I'm at the zoo. See the giraffe?" Yeah, that's that's when YouTube was like really entertaining. Like, "Hey guys, I'm at the zoo, hanging out. There's the giraffe." Yeah, that was deep. Those are the good old days. Hell yeah. Now it's still, YouTube is still pretty entertaining, but you got censorship, you got laws coming into it, you got AI, you got all this other shit that's not so fun, right? So I think I like YouTube when it was purely like an artist, like kind of creator platform, and there wasn't so much politics back then. Everything wasn't just all politics. I mean, of course, there was some, but mostly it was just people making shows and entertainment and fun stuff. There's still a lot of fun stuff on YouTube today, but I love when YouTube was in its original, we don't know what the fuck we're doing, not ready for primetime players mode. That was great. There was no particular direction. There was no particular format. There wasn't no money or power motives or anything like that. There was hardly any politics. It was just pure improvisational theater, and it was so entertaining. So it wasn't just the hot K80, the redhead, which inspired me, but also it was they had a whole lot of other creators that were like making hilarious videos back in 2006, 2007. I really couldn't make a lot of deep videos because I didn't have any there were no iPhones when YouTube first came out, so you had to have a digital camera, or you had to have like some pretty good digital equipment to get the kind of video you need to upload and stuff. And so my first clips were very brief ones, and because they were for my digital camera, so I didn't have the money, or I didn't investigate or do enough research to get really good cameras for long form videos. So yeah, I mean, like, YouTube now is so much it's profit focused, which I'm not anti-money, anti-business, but I could see what kind of damage it does, to the creative arts. I can see what kind of damage money does to creative arts. It does a lot of damage to it. Keeps it from being pure or spontaneous. So, hey, I love you. That's just... Wow. On her baby. Oh, what a cutesy baby. She's a precious. I love that too. I love it too. Oh yeah. Yeah. So. Da, da. Well, that's what happens with my friend's band when we were. It was like everybody was when they were in their teens and their 20s. They were like, "We're gonna become this big rock and roll band," and then by the time they were 30 or almost closing in on 30, they were like, "Dude, we got to get real jobs. We got to get real careers, dude." So like we got to make some fucking money, dude. So it was like, I just can't work at the Chili's for the rest of my life. Yeah, shit gets real, economically speaking. Plus, I mean, a lot of guys in their 20s, they want to shack up with babes. And so they're like, oh, this rock and roll, this band ain't going nowhere, I think the bands that go somewhere aren't the bands that get distracted by money or girls. I think the bands that go somewhere are like the Aerosmith, like the Band of Brothers guys, the guys that fucking live in the same house and they're jamming out 24/7. I think those guys, like the Black Sabbaths and the Aerosmiths and the Led Zeppelin, those guys that really commit to the rock and roll, really commit to the music. I think those guys, not all of them make it, but I'm saying that kind of dedication is what makes those guys successful. Is that they really concert their effort. They're not really distracted by chicks or, fucking worrying about a real career or whatever. I mean, they're worried about like paying their rent, like holding a job just to pay their bills, but they're really focused on their dream of the band. They're really focused on their music. And so that's what I think separates the men from the boys, is the level of discipline and dedication to their goals. So that's the essential dedication. The essential separation between the men from the boys is the amount of hard work and dedication that a person or groups of people put into the accomplishment of their goals. And so, in my mind, that's really... I know some of it's luck and just fate, and some people are more talented than others and all that stuff, but I know that's also a thing. But if I've seen bands that don't make it, it's because they get distracted, they don't focus, maybe they have economic problems, but in addition, society heavily pushes this idea that everybody has to grow up into some sort of responsibility machine, is what society really pushes down, the throats of young people. So much in society and civilization throughout history has tried to push down people's dreams and people's aspirations and tried to get them to conform into jobs and reality which they loathe or they do not like, just because they're told that they can get along better with society if they take those jobs and they fulfill those roles and they do what society tells them to do. So they're not really fulfilled as people, but they conform to the system in a way that makes the system happy, but not them as individuals. And so that's, not good, but it happens quite a bit. It's just in society, there's so much pressure to be like everybody else. And so there's not enough appreciation of people who are, different and just wired different. Yeah. Like you would love to see a Trump, right? A Trump be a rebel Trump. Wouldn't that be great? There's going to be a Trump in the future. There's going to be a Trump in the future that doesn't go into real estate or politics or business. There's going to be a Trump that's like, fuck it. Eventually there's going to be a Trump that's going to say, you know what? I'm going to be in a rock and roll band, motherfuckers. You wait. There will be a Trump. And they'll have more freedom to do it too, because they'll be from Trumps. And if they're not cut off from the family, they'll fucking have $1 million, they'll have a few million or $1 billion or whatever. They'll have maybe a few $1 million to go jam or whatever they want to do. There's going to be a rebel Trump. I don't know when it's going to happen, but in the future, there's going to be a rebel Trump. There's going to be a rogue Trump. Okay. If there's not already a rogue Trump or rogue Trumps out there, in the future there's going to be a rogue ass Trump that starts a Scottish rock and roll band or something. Is it Scottish, German, and English? Is it Scottish? Is it primarily Scottish and German, the Trumps? They may take our lives, but they'll never take our golf. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our MAGA. It's a fine day to die, says the Irish. Yeah. They made the Irish guy the crazy motherfucker. I can't wait to kill some English today. Yeah, some random Irish dude. I love it. That was a genius idea, from a cinematographer makeup perspective to make the Scottish. Did they really put on blue war paint? That looks so cool, blue war paint, really. In Braveheart. Oh, it is, huh? That's what almost made me forget. It's because Val Kilmer died this year. So I did the Val Kilmer tribute. And I almost forgot that 1995, I believe, was the year that Batman Forever was released. And the Val Kilmer death, it probably threw that out of my mind. Because I was focused on Val Kilmer and Batman Forever. But I didn't do a separate Batman Forever video for the 30th anniversary. And also Braveheart is 30 years old too. So I did a 30th anniversary Braveheart review. I'll do that now that I just thought of it. Yeah, so Trump is Scottish and German with some English, I think. That's his ancestry, I want to say. So my ancestry isn't Scottish. Although my cousin is a Wallace, so I figure her father's Scottish. But I would imagine that the Wallaces are Scottish, probably. I mean, not because I'm a genealogical historian, but that I figure that if Wallace is from William Wallace in Scotland, then the Wallaces here in America must be partially Scottish anyway. So I'm assuming, though. I don't think that's much of a assumption, though, or extrapolation is a more inference. There's a lot of words for it, right? So there's always a lot of words. They might not exactly mean all the same things, but maybe at the source they mean similar kind of things. Kind of, sort of. So we have the different words, like bad is bad. Then you got catastrophic, which is like extremely bad. Apocalyptic, which is even worse than catastrophic. You have shit, which means shit is bad, but just a different form of bad. Like a girl can be pretty, but she could also be beautiful. But a girl could also be gorgeous. Yeah. So there's different shades of it, like colors, like words. It was kind of like the funniest thing, going into the music shop. Was it called Music Go Round? Is that what the music shop was called? It was in Willowbrook, Texas, of FM 1960 and 249 freeway here in North Houston. And I think the place is called Music Go Round. I went in there to go get I think I had an eye exam. I was listening to the Rolling Stones. I saw the music shop and I was like, oh, there's the music shop. I'm going to go in there, and see what's going on in the music shop, and look at the prices, look at some stuff. But I was really looking for like a guitar chord book or something, so I could play the different chords, learn more chords, or maybe scales or something. And then they had one like book or this one DVD. It had this weird ass motherfucker on it, weird ass motherfucking dude. He had fucking crazy eyes. He had fucking crazy glasses on. He had fucked up beard and I was looking at it, and so the dude in the guitar shop was like, "Hey, that's one weird motherfucker, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I didn't buy it because he was like, "That's one weird motherfucker, right?" Maybe I didn't have the money or whatever, but I don't know, something about the guy going, "That's one weird ass motherfucker, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, that dude looks pretty weird." I bet his chord method's pretty good though. Just saying. Yeah. Not everybody's gonna look like fucking Justin Timberlake singing music. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's gonna be a fucking pimp ass looking G looking dude. So. Not all the guys in music are gonna look like guys that women want to have sex with. Guys that women actually want to fuck and have babies with and shit. Yeah, it was all leading to that part. Yeah, I went to the optometrist, and the doctor was like, oh man, your scans, your eyes, they're like so perfect. I love your eyes. I didn't tell her that I did a lot of dope. Yeah, I didn't tell her that I was doing marijuana cookies. So that'd like break the whole exam. Say, oh, your scans, your eyes look so great. And I should have been like, yeah, I do a lot of marijuana cookies. And it relieves intraocular pressure to the eyes and relieves stress. Yeah. Yeah, it's pot. Yeah. No, I didn't say that. I didn't let the doctor of optometry know my secret. Well, your blood pressure looks wonderful. It's above average. Well, it's weed. Yeah. Weed. Well, Doc, that's the magic of magic mushrooms. Yeah, usually I don't do that. Yeah. Say, well, you know, Doc, a little acid here and there never hurt anybody. Psychedelics, brother. Woo! Nah, never do that. Not normally. Yeah. Check my asshole. Maybe find something bad going on there. Woo! I got a few $100. Can you check my butthole? Let's do a colonoscopy. Woo! Now we work a lot so we can afford medical insurance, so we can have dudes look at our anus. That's why we do it, guys. Yeah. I'm worried about my anus, so kind of like, not just your anus, but my anus as well. Or their anus, or our anus, which is my favorite planet. Our anus. Our anus must be checked out by the doctor. Our anus got medical insurance so dudes can look at my butthole. Yeah. Why would you get medical insurance? Anyway. You get your butt cheeks checked out, man. Get your butt cheeks checked out. Your vagina and penis and ball sacks. That ball sacks part. Yeah, ball sacks. Well, the problem with beer is that it doesn't regenerate. You know what I mean? Wish I get never-ending beer. Eternal beer. Beer that regenerates its own matter particles. The beer disappears too much. Unfortunately. My beer disappeared. Do like non-YouTube videos, non-music, and like non-stories, and non-sequiturs. Yeah, do like whatever the form is, yeah. Like if there's a format, if there's a conformity, a form of a conformity, like do the opposite of that. And just see what happens. Yeah. So my mom likes collecting shells. Yeah. Shell. I guess she really knows how to shell it out. Ha 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 ha. Man. Comedy like this, you can fill a stadium, dude. Yeah. I feel it with radium. Oh, is that an element? Yeah, I guess so. Radium? What does it do? I don't know. I'm not a chemist. I could ask AI or something. Oh, I could ask AI. Radium is radium. Well, I would suspect that radium, by the name, the nomenclature, probably has something to do with radiation. I'm just going out on a limb, you know? Just doing logical deduction like Sherlock Homeboy. Did my beer run out already? Waiter. Jeez. All right. I might have to bring the whole thingamabing in here. Yeah. So the guy was mentally ill who shot up the target. Go shooting at target. Well, I'm glad he was taken out or taken down or whatever. Whatever they call it. You took him out, man. Yeah, that was always my nightmare when I worked for Kroger's for 5 years. I worked for HEB for 4 years, that somebody would come in there with a machine gun on a Sunday and just mow everybody fucking down. Yeah. That was always a nightmare thinking about that. I mean, it never really would seem real if it actually happened, but just somebody going into the big store, you know, where all the people are at and hosing motherfuckers down. While I'm working there, you know, while I'm on the clock or something. I'm like, Mr. Peterson, there's a bullet in your ass. Ah, fuck. You know, like dodging, like, I'm in aisle 3. I'm just like, oh, fuck. Like the fucking, like the Walmart or the Kroger's or whatever because of the fucking war zone and shit. I'm like hiding behind the fucking Coke machine and shit. Like, Got the Oprah magazine. No, I get on the elderly disability cart. Like, get the fuck out of here. Going down aisle 12 and shit. I'm gonna hide in the blood pressure machine. Oh, fuck fuck, I can't get out. I'm in the fucking blood pressure. No, I'd head for the fucking cooler. I always said, if I was, dude, even if I didn't even fucking work there, I'd just go to the cooler with the metal door and shit. Yeah. There was a shooting at the Costco or something. I just run into the deli cooler or the food cooler. Just run it. I just fucking bold ass. Now if they had bombs, I guess I'd be screwed. But niggas had bombs. Most people, they're not that sophisticated, right? Unless they are. Yeah, right. Yeah. Most, I guess, terrorists are sophisticated, or geniuses are sophisticated, you know, or some mentally ill. I don't know, that guy Holmes or whatever, James Holmes or whatever, from that guy had a pretty scary level of bomb making and sophistication. Like he had some kind of like he was batshit crazy, but he could plan murders well. Like, you know what I mean? Like the guy was like so fucking nuts. He was definitely going into a pretty heavy mental illness where he thought he was the Joker from Batman, but he was still able to plan all these chaotic things. He was still able to build bombs and get enough guns and weapons. He was still able to plan everything like perfectly, like almost, you know. So thank God his bombs didn't blow up, you know, the apartment complex when the police were going in there. Yeah. Now, was it the fault of Batman, Christopher Nolan, and Dark Knight that he thought of all these ideas? You know, just randomly blowing up shit, killing people. No, I don't really blame Batman: The Dark Knight. I think the guy just saw Batman: The Dark Knight and he had mental illness and he wasn't able to distinguish between Batman and reality, and that's a problem, you know, obviously. Yeah, that's a problem if you watch Batman and you know and you realize like you can't distinguish reality from Batman. That's a pretty serious psychotic break there. Yeah, that means you need professional help, and that was a really bad one. Yeah. So you're saying if you can tell that Batman is fiction, and Batman's not reality. I guess that would be is that a pretty good test of sanity in general? I think that's a pretty good test of sanity, just, you know, generally speaking, I think. Yeah, sure. Like, if you realize that Star Wars isn't real, and yeah, that's probably a good like indicator of sanity, I suppose. If you could distinguish fiction from reality, the day-to-day doldrums of monotonous reality, right? The disappointment of everyday reality that disappoints us all in some way or another. Or as Thanos, as Josh Brolin would say, reality is often disappointing. Young one. Does it say young one at the end to his daughter? Oh, bless you, bless you.
All right.
Love you. I understand the allergens. Indeed. Ooh. Yeah, anything under $600, I think you have to go to Austin, unless you get 1,000 by mail. Then you get signed and sent by mail. Even for 2,000. You would drive to Austin for 2,000. No, there's a way you can get lower amounts by the mail. You do that. I mean, legally. Well, if it's a big amount, then you got it. You drive? Okay. Oh, that's true. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. And then somebody, wait.
Or got stolen.
Or got stolen by somebody. All right, you're right.
Remember, post office over here,
You got it.
when COVID and everything, they took the outside mailbox, let's get it.
Oh, right. Okay. All right, you're right.
They took the one out of the phone call, they put it back.
Dang.
The outside mailings, because people were breaking in.
Mail thieves.
Yep.
Dang. Dang orangutan, no. Orangutan man. Ooh. Got the orangutan man. Yeah, got a little bit too chilly, huh? Which is not something I'd regularly say in Texas. Oh, it got cold in Texas. It happens once in a while, I think. Yeah. It got cold in Texas. When hell freezes over. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Don't you know in God we trust? Been around, I've been around, I've been around. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. King of the fucking universe. Been around, been around, been around. It's to Mars or bust. Ooh. I'm an orangutan man. King of the fucking universe. I'm an orangutan man. Ooh, orangutan man. Orangutan man. Yeah, Charles Darwin and evolution. We come from monkeys. Well, I mean, I would take the psychology or the biology class in most colleges and universities that say that came from Africa, from the jungles as primate monkeys. And they classify the human race, Homo sapiens, as a variant of the primate species. Do I actually believe that? No. I don't always believe everything that I read. I got a parking violation and a maggot on my sleeve. And time is a piece of wax. Is it falling on a termite that's choking on a splinter? I guess that was it, yeah. Beck Hansen? Yeah. Odelay? I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Double barrel buckshot. Soy already. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Can't believe this. Get crazy with the cheese whiz. Yeah. There must be some kind of fear. Yeah. Well, I mean, also when people are younger, they're just naturally more adventurous. I think when people get older, I think they get less adventurous because they want more stability. You know, naturally, every human being wants more stability when they get older because a lack thereof will be just insanity or craziness or chaos. And of course, people try to reduce chaos. Not in the favor of monotony, but there's a reason why the artists that were so big, you know, for a time, they kind of enter a kind of stale period. You know, it's not just because they got sober, they got off drugs and they stopped drinking or whatever. They got boring, you know, because they're sober. They're sober. Yeah. Is that why David Bowie's music sucked? They got sober? Is that why Fleetwood Mac's music started to kind of not be that good? They got sober? You're telling me that most of the musicians and artists that I've enjoyed, they got totally sober and their music went to hell in a handbasket? No, I don't think that. I just think it's, you know, when they're young, they hit it with all cylinders. And then, you know, when they get a little bit older, maybe they're cautious, they're worried about losing something. They fear, you know, something happening. And the shit just automatically kind of gets lamer, you know, over time. Because they just can't help it. You know. That's just a natural occurrence of biological degradation throughout time. So it's not. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Tomorrow's a bust. God we trust. Hear the sound, hear the sound. I'm an orangutan man. Got some lust. I'm an orangutan man. God we trust. Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. God we trust. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Tomorrow's a bust. Round and round. King of the fucking universe. Orangutan man. In God we trust. Yeah, weird dudes. I kind of like that idea. Well, when I go into the music shop, I don't want unweird dudes. When I go into the art show or whatever, it's not like I don't want, what I want, regular dudes or something? Or regular women or something like regular girls? I want weird girls in there. Why would I want my art to be conformist or something like that? This is so fucking boring. Oh, I want normie art. Oh, I want normie music. I don't want any strange shit. I don't want any exotic shit. What kind of shit is that kind of shit? You know, what is that kind of talk? No. People go to Leonardo da Vinci because he's kind of a fucking weirdo, right? People like Einstein, he's kind of a fucking, he's a genius, but he's a fucking weirdo, you know? Look, Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, Vincent van Gogh, fucking weirdos. Nikola Tesla, weirdos. Weirdos. Yeah, genius, famous weirdos. But weird. Some some strange motherfuckers. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Edgar Allan Poe, strange motherfucker. You know? Strange motherfuckers. That's why they're remembered. There's some weird motherfucker. Weird strange motherfucker. Did I believe it when Nikolai Tesla said 369 is the secret to the universe? Well, I believe the 69 part. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I mean, come on, 69. Stick my face in a woman's vagines, and then she sticks her face into my penis. It sounds like 69 is a good style of the universe. I'm not lying. This reverse upside down, this 69 thing, there's something to that. Okay. The summer of 69. Oh yeah. 69. Not just Kama Sutra style, but the 69. I mean, the 69er. Yeah. Oh, 369. Right. Is the key to the universe, says Nikolai Tesla. So Nikolai Tesla is implying that there's a mathematical code which is the secret to the entire unlocking the keys of the entire universe and space-time continuums throughout the multiple universes in the galactic hierarchium. Well, that's pretty profound. In the hierarchium of the universe, that's what he's saying, is that there's a mathematical underlying structure or code to the universe. 369 is the beginning or the foundation, the building blocks to understanding the universe mathematically. Yeah, I think that's what he's indicating, right? Well, I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not a great mathematician or scientist. Not quite contrary. So I passed college algebra, but that hardly makes me a mathematician. So you know. Even if I passed Calculus 3, I wouldn't qualify myself as a mathematician. Maybe a numerologist or something like that, but definitely not a mathematician. Definitely not a scientist or a scientist of quantities, of numbers. Yeah. What's in the numbers? I used to think, what's in the words? What's in the spirit? And then I was like, well, the Bible talks a lot about numbers. So what about the numbers? And there's so many chapters that are about numbers and quantities and certain things and certain days and certain angels and certain lampstands and certain fires and certain, you know what I mean? Like there's so much numerical symbology in religious texts that it's very profound to think about. There's the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, 7 golden lampstands, 6 is the imperfection of man. 6 was the days that God labored to create the heavens and the earth. But on the 7th day, the Sabbath, he rested, etc., etc., etc. So look at all this. Look at all this. There's 12 disciples. I think you're starting to get the point what I'm talking about. 3.14, the circumference to the diameter of a circle. You know, you have all these equations. The golden ratio, 1.1816. You know, the gold mean or the golden ratio. You have, you know, Euler's number, 2.71. You got Euler's number. What other? You can go on and on, I guess. All these different equations. Let's think about all the different equations. All the different equations. No. All the equationary equations. But all the values of the different numbers. It's fucking, yeah. All the different formulas and fucking all that shit, man. Are we related to monkeys? I think not. I don't think we're related to monkeys. I don't think that monkeys could figure out the speed of light. E equals mc squared. C squared, the speed of light. 186,000 miles per second. Do I think that monkeys could figure out the speed of light? Or build atomic weapons? Or fly a man to the moon or Mars? I don't think monkeys could think of that. You know, honestly speaking. I don't think fucking gorillas or orangutans could fucking think of that. I'm just going out on a monkey limb here with Donkey Kong's bananas saying, I don't think that humans are monkeys. Just between me and you. That's, you know, after all the data I've seen and all the interviews debating all these points, yeah. We may not be from here, is what I'm saying. Yeah. We might have been created here by a supernatural being. I don't think we're from here, though. I think we're from wherever that being is. Our real Father, our real God. That's our Father. Whether it's called God or Jesus Christ or whoever. But that's who we're from. Is that being. God. The supreme being of the entire hierarchy of the universe. We're not from here. We can't be. Or if we were born here, we were created by somebody else from another place. This is not our origin. We as human beings come from another place beyond Earth. And that might be a hard pill to swallow because we lived our whole lives on Earth. But I don't think that's where we're from, to be honest. It feels like home, but it also feels alien, doesn't it? The truth is, we're not from here. We're from out there. Yeah. That's probably what they don't want us to know. We're not from here at all. Not even close. Maybe we were born here in this planet. That's not where our species is from. Not even. Our species isn't from this world. You're probably saying, prove it. Prove our species is not from Earth. Well, as the old wise lady used to say, the proof is going to be in the pudding. Puddings. The proof is in the puddings. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. And the raw ingredients, yeah. Are we in 2 hours of drunk BS? Yeah, then we achieved the 2 hours of drunk BS that we were looking for here. Yeah, we were looking for that 2 hours of drunk BSS. Welcome to the USS BSS. But better than what you're going to get out in the supposed real world. All aboard the US BSS. Are you ready for more BS? Well, you probably have more BS on CBS. It's on CBS. You're gonna see BS. Oh, for sure. It's kind of weird. The CBS logo is an eyeball, right? It's like a big eyeball. It's pretty bizarre. They choose the eyeball. Is there like the Palantir, like the Lord of Sauron, big eyeball of evil? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I wouldn't suspect there'd be evil in media if they would have picked a butterfly. I guess the NBC chose peacock. CBS chose a big eyeball. Yikes. What did ABC choose? Do they have a symbol? I forgot what it is. And the symbol of ABC is just 666. Yeah, nothing suspicious there. Yeah. Have I become so drunk that I've become unable to function in any operational manner? We'll call it. I'll call it that. Operational manner. Well, I do know my phone's dying, so otherwise I would continue the drunken philosophical soiree. But well, drunken philosophical, scientific, political, and comedic soiree, I call it. Comedic. Funny penis. Comedic. There you go. Came up with a new one, dude. There's always new ones, dude. Yeah. Well, when we switch from lithium-ion batteries, then we won't have to worry about our phones dying when we have solid-state batteries. What is solid state? I know I've seen a science video about it, but I can't explain it right now. But I'm sure once we get those solid-state batteries, then we can have many more epic live streams. Happy back to school, back to skills, and of course, back to skulls. I wish you and your craniums well on your journey to intellectual, financial, economic enlightenment. God bless and best of success. From Houston, Texas, a double salute to all of ye. God bless love to all ye brethren.